1, and we are starting. Guys, cancer sucks. Hope doesn't. Today, I have Mary, the expert, because I'm going to leave the stage to her because she's going to tell all about that and more. Mary, very welcome. How are you today, first of all?
I am doing awesome. It is what time is it? 7 o'clock here in the Philippines in the evening. So
Amazing. Yeah, Mary, so very welcome here to the community. Would you love to tell us who you are, what you do, and everything what we were talking just before coming live? Please, please. Everything is so interesting.
so first of all, I just want to reach out to everyone that's watching, and I'm sending out love and healing. I am a healer. I actually am based in uh, Long Beach, California, but currently I'm in the Philippines taking care of family business. I've been here for a year. I have done a lot of healing stuff, but what I really want to do in the next year or two is work with women who are either going through breast cancer or are done with their treatment with breast cancer, but they're having issues. I am a survivor and a thriver, and I would love it if women who have cancer can be thrivers, not survivors. If they can stop carrying their wound and their scars and become radiant. And in fact, my program is called The Radiant Warrior
Oh,
because that's what women with cancer need to become.
yeah.
Cancer, as you and I were talking, it's a wake up call. Just like other diseases, chronic diseases are wake up calls to tell us something needs to change.
Yeah.
And we are in that era, the era of peace, the era of this, well,
Yeah.
cosmic era, and everybody can feel it.
Yeah.
And nothing's hidden anymore. Everything's coming out. So when we hide things from ourselves, this is when we start having issues. And healers like myself are scrambling not only with our personal issues, because we are hiding things from ourselves too, but also helping others who need help discover that as well. So it's challenging, but we love it.
Mhm.
We
Yeah.
love helping others. So
Mary, yeah. And Mary, would you like to touch a little bit, if it's okay, about your own story, if you could share it, how the
absolutely.
journey started for you?
So like most women, we get distracted. I got distracted, and for 30 years, I had family. I had a successful real estate practice and mortgage practice. I mean, it was business everything was business. I got really good at it, even if I didn't like it. I didn't like paperwork or numbers, but in the back, I always would hear, "Oh, you need to make some changes. Yeah, yeah, spiritual changes, emotional balance." So I thought I was doing that because, like
Mhm.
many of us, I'm attending the workshops. Da, 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 da. Then all of a sudden, when I was 40, I made a decision to do my thing instead of being a bath mat for everybody. My family, everybody's telling me what to do, and I'm trying to please everybody, and you can't do that. But that's what women do, right? Um, so I decided to do things for me. But lo and behold, I didn't do what I really needed to do. Um, so in 2015, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it's a shock. I was in denial. So you go through, actually, when you have cancer, and this is just not just women, but men as well. You go through all the stages of grief. It's like you died.
Mm.
And so the first one is denial. And I did that. And I had a lot of knocking in the door type thing. I'm so grateful to the universe and the divine for guiding me through that and letting me know so that I went into the whole treatment and everything with my eyes open. And or eyes opening.
Mm.
And when and it continued. I mean, it went from breast cancer to congestive heart failure. Then I had like a systemic failure. It was one after the other, and I felt like the universe was trying me.
Mm.
And like I had to suffer. And I now realized I don't have to suffer. I don't have to settle. And that's the biggest challenge we have is we settle. We settle that cancer is not going to be gone. We settle that we're going to be debilitated for the rest of our life. Oh, I'm walking around with half a breast. I'm walking around with no breast. Come on. You know, there's other things in life that are there for us. Our life is not about our body.
Mm.
Our life is about our soul, our spirit, how we walk through our life. And this I learned the hard way. I got friends. I had so many healers that showed up because I asked for it. And one of them said, you're getting hit by a cosmic 4x4 because you're not listening. So think of a piece of wood, but it's cosmic, and you get smacked on it and you go, whoa, what was that? And that's what happened to me. And I realized that it's painful to go through that transformation, Ingrida.
Mm.
And I really don't want women to go through that or have it be that hard for them. I want it to be easier for them and guide them through it because there's so much fear that shows up, and you don't know how to handle it. And I am tearful not because of my situation. I am tearful because I have worked with so many people as a healer that go through these chronic diseases, and they reach out to me, and it's like they go, Marie, what do we do? I need some help. Do they all make it? No, some of them pass on uh, because that's life, you know. But believe me, I cry for everyone because it is tough to become an enlightened soul, to become radiant, to shine, regardless of where we are. And that is what I would want for everyone that I meet or encounter.
This is so beautiful, Mary. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you.
You're
That's
welcome.
beautiful. It's very
My
inspiring.
pleasure.
Mary, is there a way, because when you are diagnosed with cancer, right? The first
Mm-hmm.
thing, the realization, I don't know, at least I would think this is how I would like, it's a panic, it's a fear. It's like, oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh, and in these low emotions like panic, fear, those low vibration, we're not really helping ourselves. Do you have to live to relive those emotions and then get to the next level, or how did it happen for you?
I can't answer that. But I do know every person that has a cancer diagnosis
Mm,
because of how we look at cancer as a culture.
yeah.
We equate it with death. It's like
Mhm.
the angel of death is cancer, and that's absolutely not true, right? But no matter what we say, uh, every individual that hears that C word, they automatically go to that, whether they're a supporter or they're hearing the news or they're actually hearing the diagnosis. And as a patient, your first reaction, your knee-jerk reaction is to say, no, 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 no. I don't have cancer. You're wrong. Let me get a second opinion here. Then the second knee-jerk reaction is to feel alone, like you're the only person in the world and nobody can reach you, not even your children or your spouse, nobody can reach you, and you feel so alone, like you're in a desolate desert, and you're on your own. And it's the sickest feeling in the world. I think that's even worse than the cancer, is to feel that, holy moly, I'm in this journey alone. There's nobody here. You know, it's an emptiness. It's hollow. It's like, yeah, hollow. And not even God is, to some people, not even God is real. I didn't say exist.
Yeah.
I said
Great.
real. And so there are religious people. So everybody reacts with that differently. I've had friends who have had cancer and they reach out, they really go heavy on the religion. Uh, because they're reaching for a branch. They're looking for some place that could fill that emptiness, that alone. It's not even emptiness, that aloneness. You want to feel that there's something there and you don't know what it is. What's missing?
Yeah. Yeah.
And some people, they become angry. They're angry. They're angry. Like, who caused the cancer? Where did this come from? Why do I have cancer? And then they're angry at everything and everyone in the world, including themselves. They look for the blame. You know, why did I get cancer? Who started this? Who caused this? My husband made me have cancer. Did I do that? Yes, I did. I was blaming people for my cancer. And I had to get over that. And it's hard. You have to go through this process of realizing certain things about your life and yourself, truth,
Yeah.
your relationships, not only with yourself, but most especially yourself, and then every other relationship, including your relationship with your God. And I've met women who deny that. So God is not in this equation, Marie. It's just cancer. I'm like, okay. One thing as a healer is I will not force my clients to believe what I believe. They believe what they believe. I help them realize and look into those beliefs and get some kind of an awakening. That awakening heals you. It's kind of weird. And that's our job as healers. Whether you're a doctor or a naturopathic doctor, whatever, your job is to create some kind of an awakening so your patient has a new reality, a new understanding, right?
Yeah.
And with that, they heal.
Wow.
And I've seen it happen instantly because I'm able to hit the nerve that it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like you touch that nerve and everything blossoms and the realization just falls into place. And we all have that. It's there. We just have to find it.
I love it.
And yeah, we don't create it. And I do have clients that come and say, well, create it. I'm like, I can't. It's in you. Let's find it. It's a seed. Let's make it grow.
Wow. And
And
it's
then
so
you can heal, right? Healing is a process. It's not a pill.
It's beautiful, Mary. And we are so lucky to have you in this community that you able to find people actually where to start, first of all.
Yes.
Yeah. Where
Well,
to
you inspire me, Ingrida. You do. You really, I feel so inspired right now by what you're doing. The challenge is to really get the message out that we are capable of healing ourselves. We just need guidance. We need to be open to that. I have people that are not. They say, "Oh, you're a healer. I don't need help." Ah, okay.
And it's It's their decision, unfortunately, it's
Yes.
whatever it is. And but I personally strongly believe in the work that you do. I myself, from time to time, when I not forget, practice the practice the sound baths or sound therapies that are so good. Would you like to
Yes, they
talk
are.
maybe some modalities, like if it's okay to share
Mhm.
how you do and how that maybe helps people?
So, because I'm so interested, I mean, I've been interested in healing ever since I was actually really heavy into it when I was in high school. I read all the books, practiced on myself. I did that for a very, very long time. And um, s- so it's interesting how I was doing things. I grew up in the Philippines, so there was no healing school here or psychic school here.
Yeah.
That was happening all over in other countries, especially in California. And but here, no. But I things would appear. There were books that appeared out of nowhere for me because I was seeking the knowledge and it would show up. And then I took these books. I still have some of them. They're like falling apart, but I read and reread them and I practiced them. And so when it was time for me to start healing, and I was in the United States when I started formally doing it, and
Hmm.
I felt I was inadequate. And so I went to other healers for mentorship, only to find that I already knew it. I knew what a chakra was. I knew how to access it. I knew how to heal it. I knew how energy. I understood energy work. But having a family who are doctors, they don't like the woo-woo stuff. And so I had to look for modalities that are also physical. And you know what? We're inundated with it. Right now, you could, as long as you are in connection with yourself as a patient, you are your own patient. You will know certain modalities, or there are machines that do it, will be good for you. You can't buy every machine, which I know a lot of people that do. That's a healing machine, and then you go, oh, this is going to heal me. Oh, this one's going to heal me. No, you
Mm.
have to. I asked them that question. I said, "What's it doing for you?" They go, "I don't know." I like, so do you feel better after you use it? Maybe. I like, then you wasted your money. Do you
Mm.
understand how it works? No. Do you know what you need? No. I said, so you need to talk to a healer who
Mm.
can guide you and tell you whether that's the machine to do or not. So I do a lot of light touch healing, obviously, because I just told you why.
Yes.
Primarily, I use a technique called Jinsen Jitsu. Jinshinjutsu, right? That originated in Japan. It was originally for royalty only, about over 2,000 years old, and then it disappeared. Uh, and in late 1800s, I think 1890, something like that, there was this man named Hiromurai who studied Western and Eastern medicine. It's very ahead of his time.
Yeah.
And the emperor got sick. He was able to heal him, and the emperor said, "What do you want? A house, riches, whatever you want." He says, "I just want to go to the library, the royal library, which is close to common people, and I'm looking for this book." And he was granted access. He took the book. Well, he had to read it over there. He decoded the book, and that is the system for Jinsen Jitsu. So Jinsen Jitsu is very Asian. It uses meridians. We don't have pins and needles. We use our hands, and we it's a say similar. So acupuncture is you're in the middle of the river of energy.
Mhm.
Okay. Jinsen Jitsu, we're in the riverbank guiding the water of energy.
Wow.
Making sure it flows. And at first, I understood it only as energy flow, only to realize that those precise energy flows are the flows that circulate in our body. Blood circulation, the nerves, they also flow, the electric flow in our body. So there's a lot of them. And they all pretty much follow the same path. Organ flow too. So let's say you have most of our issues, like let's say you have a gout.
Mm-hmm.
You had gout before it even became gout, right? I'm sure you know that from
Yeah,
functional
yeah,
medicine.
yeah.
Okay, what causes the gout is blockage, the inability of certain things that need to flow in the body to flow.
Wow.
And so healers, energetic healers, they work on the energy. But what if you can do the energy and the body at the same time? The effect of that healing will be dramatic, and the healing process will be shorter. So, as a rule, if you have the onset of chronic disease, so chronic disease just started, it'll take 3 years to heal, continuously working. That's the way it works. If you've had it a while, it's 7 years. And here's the interesting thing, the body senses change. The body senses that it needs to make adjustments to go to normalcy. So if you have a genetic issue, you have to work it. It could be anywhere from 3 to 7 years. It will normalize. But you have to work on it every day. So I had congestive heart failure. They wanted to operate on my heart. And I asked the divine, and the divine said, wait 90 days. And 90 days, so I told my doctor, I don't want the operation. Wait for 90 days, postpone it for 90 days. I'm telling you, the doctor had a heart attack. He was so angry at me. He said, and I said, and I had to have the resolve. I felt that I really needed to wait 90 days. And in those 90 days, I went home. I told my husband, I'm not doing any housework. I'm not doing any cooking. For 90 days, I'm concentrating on my health. And I did work. I mean, for 8 hours a day, I was meditating. I was doing all the physical stuff, everything. It was a whole protocol. 90 days later, I went to see the doctor. He had already scheduled the operation for 2 days later. He says, let's do an echo. Let's see what your heart's doing. Came back an hour later and he said, we don't need to operate. Your heart normalized. So that was a wake-up call for me. Trust me. In the beginning, I had my doubts. I was worried. And he said, you can have a stroke, you can have a heart attack, you can have this. And I heard it. And I said, okay, I have to have faith that I heard this voice that said, wait 90 days, that means nothing's going to happen for 90 days. I had to have that conviction. And believe me, I prayed every day. I prayed a prayer of gratitude every day. And 90 days later, I didn't need the operation. I was stunned. A year later, I asked permission to start working out again. And my heart surgeon said, if you wanted to do the marathon, you can do that. I'm like, what? What? I'm like, so that tells me the body is capable of changing for the positive, transforming so we can be normal. normal. Yeah, I wanted 100%. I wanted to be 100% healthy. I'm probably at 95, 97%. I'm not at 100, but that's close. I don't have to settle. I walk, I dance, I work out, I lift weights. And if you have congestive heart failure, they tell you can't do those things. And I do, no problem. I'm in the heat. I'm in a tropical country that's so hot and
Mhm.
humid. And yeah, there are days I can't handle it. I have to take a break. But I have been out working in the farm for 3 straight hours. I surprised myself. I'm like, whoa. And I had cancer and congestive heart failure, and I'm doing this. I'm in the sun. I'm trimming plants. I'm taking care of stuff. I'm like, wow, wow. So
Wow.
any one of us can be healthy.
This is amazing, and I'm so, so inspired by you, Mary, Emery, right now, that it's just wow. It it's just beautiful. So thank you so much for sharing. Mary, would you like to share a little bit about your programs? How before we wrap it up, how where people first of all can find you, and
Yes.
if there's any links, maybe you would like to share it as well. You, of course, we we can talk about that, and I can post them later in the comments. But yeah, please let us know how you work, how can you help, how people can reach you, and what is like
Okay.
the program like to work.
Well, thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. So I have come up with the first stage because I have a lot of things planned for women to help them.
Mhm.
I have what I called it's called Power Over Chemo,
Mhm.
guided meditation and playlist. So
Mhm.
there is a guided meditation in the beginning of the playlist, which I put together to put you in ease, to take away the panic, the anxiety, and just put you, it's all very short. And then after that, it goes into music, and it's meditative music. I had researched this music. By the way, this is what helped me. I'm
Mhm.
sharing what helped me. And the meditative music with the tones to heal the body, with the tones to heal the mind, and remove anxiety or reduce anxiety, reduce stress, because we can't heal if we're stressed, right?
Oh,
Um, so this playlist, I'm I'm launching this playlist on the 20th of this month. It's going on pre-sale. And the first 25 that register on the pre-sale, just like yours, they're going to be our founding members, and they're going to have access to a lot of stuff. This playlist is a program. It includes, you have access to a video interview with a chemo nurse. So you go into it and she'll talk about what are we doing? What's this
mhm.
for?
Yeah.
What do you look out for? How do you get ready for it?
Yeah.
What questions do you ask? And then I'm also interviewing one, maybe more, uh, patients who have gone through chemo. And it's the same thing, what to expect, what to some tips to help,
Mhm.
like bring a blanket. Most people that go to chemo read a book or they just stare at the wall. But what if you can actually help your body heal? And then you come out of there, you have to ask the nurse to wake you up, but you come out of there and you're refreshed. So that's the purpose of this. And to access this playlist, you go to Radiant, Radiant the letter M, the letter K, my initials,
Mhm.
healing, HEALING.com. It's very inexpensive. I made it that way on purpose because I would like women to use it, but I've been told that there are some men that are planning to use it. because they said, hey, we need healing. I'm like, okay. And I'm coming out with a couple more playlists much later in this year. By the year's end, three of them will be out. The second one is strength and resilience.
Mm-hmm.
And these are for the times you just want to give up. And guess what? You can use it not just for chemo, but something else for cancer, but something else. But I have a group that's testing it for business, believe it or not.
Wow.
Yeah, they just want to see because they're working on some stuff and they keep complaining that it's so challenging to learn, let's say Canva, that they want to quit.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, I have this playlist. They go, oh, give it to us. We'll give you a review. Okay, all right.
Oh,
And
amazing.
yeah, the second one is going to be a healing playlist, and there's going to be two. One is I'm going to take music that's contemporary, like Jamal Roberts recently just came up with it's called Heal. It's an amazing, amazing tune that you actually feel like you're being healed while you're listening to it.
Yeah.
And then the second one will be meditative music, again with tones and frequencies. So those are the three different playlists that I have planned, but I also have a transformation program that I have put together that will be available. And I'm taking on 10 um, students or clients,
Mm.
and this is one-on-one. You're like my beta testers. A one-on-one, I know it will work because you're going to go through the same process that I went through to become radiant. So nothing touches you anymore. Nothing bothers you anymore. And your awareness, you could be aware and say, oh, yeah, that happens because this is happening in my life, or this is what I need to change in my life. So it's like a life coaching, but really focused on the cancer. Um, and then after that, once I've done the beta testing, then the regular program begins. So
Yeah.
this is like a one-time thing.
The
And if you are interested, you need to email me. My email is the same, mkhealing, the letter L, B, at gmail.com. Let me repeat it, mkhealinglb at gmail.com. And again, the playlist program, they're accessible through Radiant with a
Mhm.
T dot mkhealing.com.
Perfect. Guys, we're gonna leave those links in the comments and I'll do the notes and so you can check it out.
Mhm.
Or you always can contact Mary directly, just message her for more information. And yeah, absolutely take that opportunity as a beta tester because then afterwards, opportunity is missed.
That's right.
Yeah, Vera, this is amazing. And before I'm gonna let you go, just one question to ask. I always like that question to ask when now I remember. This time I remember. When you hear the words next level or next level transformation, the thoughts that are coming first to your mind? What are those thoughts? Next level.
Next level, it it's very exciting actually to hear that because transformation, everybody knows about transformation. And
Hmm.
there's so many programs out there that talk about transformation. Next level means you're going beyond what everybody else is doing. Uh, does it mean you're ready for it? I'll be honest. There are some people that may not be ready for next level. That's how special it is. And if you feel that certain things in your life are not quite fitting in or working out, it probably means the universe is telling you you need to change something in your life. And if there are coaches out there that can give you an idea where you are in terms of your transformation, and then let you know if you're ready for the next level, that would be good.
Yeah.
But next level means you're going places very few people have gone, right?
Yeah.
Very few people have gone. And you stand out from the crowd with next level transformation. And when you're talking about wealth and health, and what was the other two?
Health, mindset, spirituality,
Yeah,
personal development,
they're all
fitness.
integrated. See, just because we name them doesn't mean they're individual. You just learn health, you just learn wealth.
Mm,
And now the way it's taught is just health here, wealth there,
mm.
wellness here, transformational wellness here. But actually, they're all related. And when you put them together, in the Buddhists say that all transformation works in a circle. And then you have all these elements in a circle, and they have to move. The circle has to move. It can't be stagnant. So when you are on the first level, you're just learning individual pieces. But when you're on the next level, you're making that circle move. And when that circle moves, you're unstoppable.
Wow, I never heard this expression
Aha.
before. I love it. Oh, wow.
It's a Buddha principle.
I love it. Actually, I have, well, you can see it here, one Buddha here, another there, another in a garden. I just attracted somehow to Buddhas. I don't know this, but it's just something
Now you know
special.
why.
Yeah, the circle that moves. Mary, you are amazing. Any final thoughts before we leave the audience, before we go?
My last thought is advocacy.
Mm,
If you are have gone through any kind of experience in your life that changed you, then put a voice on it because it'll help somebody else. Don't worry if anybody's listening. Don't worry if anybody hears you or does what you want, what you did. What's important is that your voice is heard. You got to advocate for yourself too, especially patients, especially people who are sick. We let everybody else talk for us.
mm,
We need to say, no, I'm the patient. This is what I want. This is where I want to be. This is what I want for myself. Uh, find a way to make that happen. Because if you don't, you're just going to follow the path that everybody gives you. And and if you don't also have your voice with your experience, it's lost. It's lost. And so voice is very valuable. Advocacy.
Mary, thank you so much for coming here
My
on
pleasure. I love
Saturday,
this.
sharing your beautiful knowledge, beautiful experience, and how you help people. I just so much appreciate you, so much support, and I can't wait to start working together. And let's see what's the next level gonna unfold. So,
Yes, right. The next level, yes.
yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. And as I said, if you have any questions or would like to connect directly, just message Mary directly. The link's gonna be in the comments, so you can contact Mary directly, and also in the notes, which I will produce at some stage today. Mary, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate
Thank you
you.
for having me. It
Thank
was a
you.
pleasure. It was an honor. Thank you.
Thank
Have
you
a
so much.
wonderful day, guys.
Yeah, have a wonderful day. Bye.
Bye.